welcome back to the Teacher's Lounge. Today is a packed WIP and Chat where we're diving into a Diamond Art Club mystery kit. I'm currently working on this beauty while we catch up on life, my recent gym milestones, and a big win from a recent counselor's conference. I'm also unboxing a new Decoden kit today, which I plan to use to decorate my WIP frame. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, just like the new book club I joined. We're going to look at what's included in the Decoden kit DIY craft supplies together, because in my next WIP and Chat, I want to use it to create a custom frame together. So stick around for some diamond art tips, a quick audiobook review, and I need your help with some future mini lessons. So grab your work in progress, your WIP, a cup of coffee, take a seat. Let's get started. Hello, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. I am currently working on my WIP, one of my WIPs. As you guys know, I have a WIP rack, so I have several WIPs. Well, I wouldn't say several. I have a couple WIPs. I have this one, and then I also have the Eden Floral WIP. So this is actually a mystery kit. A mystery kit is a diamond art canvas. Remember I explained kit in my last video, right? So a mystery kit is a diamond art canvas where the image is hidden. So you don't know what the image is going to be until you are done painting. Once you are done laying all your drills, then that's when you figure out what the image is. So it's a mystery. It's really fun. This is my first mystery kit. I've never done one before, but I really like the artist. This is from Yumi Art. And so I really like Yumi Art. So I decided to purchase this kit. The thing about mystery kits, though, that you have to keep in mind is that they are usually exclusive in the sense that it is one and done. So once the kit sells out, the mystery kit, then they don't usually restock it. So you have to buy it when it releases. So that's one thing about mystery kits, is that they are exclusive. If you don't buy it when it releases, then you'll have to go to like a D-stash group on Facebook. A D-stash group is where people take kits that are in their diamond painting stash and basically unstash them or de-stash them. And so they sell them to someone who wants it. And so if you weren't able to get a mystery kit and they don't restock them, they're exclusive to the day that they release, then you could go to a de-stash group and find someone who wants to sell their kit. And maybe they want to sell their kit because there's all types of reasons. But maybe they realized they didn't really want it as much as they thought they did, or whatever. I don't know. But if you want a mystery kit, then most times you have to go to a D-stash group if you don't buy it on release day. They typically sell out pretty fast too. Yeah. This one I think sold out, I don't know. This was mystery kit 73. And so this one is a square drill canvas with 54 colors, 3 AB, 3 fairy dust. And I started this one on January 2nd, but I purchased this one a while ago. And if I remember correctly, it sold out pretty quickly, like within an hour or hours after it was released. So yeah, so this is a mystery kit because you don't know what it is. It's a mystery. You know, usually when you diamond paint, the color of the square matches the color of the drills, but that's not the case. They have actually changed up the color of the squares so that they don't match the color of the drills to keep the mystery. So the reason why I started this kit in January is because I've always wanted to do a mystery kit. But the reason why I kind of put this one on the WIP rack is because you kind of have to pay attention when you're working on this kit, right? Because you can't rely on the colors. Everything, like even the stickers, is essentially black and white. Let me show you what the stickers look like. See how the stickers are black and white? They're not color coded. So the drills are colors, obviously, but the stickers are not. And I've realized that when I diamond paint, I rely really heavily on the stickers color and on the color that's on the canvas. So because this one takes a lot of focus, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a break on that one for a minute. Let's pause. And so I put this one on the WIP rack. But the last time we did a WIP and Chat, it was Eden Floral. So I thought, you know what? Let me switch it up and do a different canvas this time. So I decided to do a WIP and Chat with this mystery kit. So I already kind of know what the image is. There are actually Facebook groups that try to figure out what the image is before you purchase it. So yeah, I'm in that Facebook group, so I already know what the image was. And the reason why they can figure out what the image is because usually Diamond Art Club, when they release a mystery kit, the image, let me show you. So the image, which in this case, it's kind of hard to see because this is a card, but let me see if I can show you. So the image is the colors that are in the word in the background for mystery kit are the colors that are used in the kit. So if you know that this is like purples and pinks, then you can go to the artist's website or page or whatever, social media page, and figure out which of their images has a lot of purple and pink in it. So that's how they can figure out what the mystery kit is on the Facebook groups. They essentially take the colors that they give you and then they go and figure it out. They're really good at it too. So I don't know how they do it, but they figure it out every time. So they put their guesses, and then obviously once the kit is released, there's usually some confirmation. Sometimes there'll be an unboxing of a mystery kit, like on YouTube, where Diamond Art Club has given someone early access to it. And so that person will take it out of the box and show the canvas and the drill colors. And then people from the mystery group will watch that, and then they can use that to also help figure out, because then they can see the image. And even though they try their best to obscure the image, it's not completely obscure. If you step back and you really focus, you can usually kind of figure out what it is. But yeah, so this is the mystery kit I'm working on. So if you have Yumi mystery kit in your stash and you don't want to know what it is, then I guess you could still watch this video because I'm zoomed so close in. But yeah, this is a mystery. Let me know in the comments if you have ever worked on a mystery kit before, and which mystery kit did you work on, which number, or what was the artist for the mystery kit that you worked on. I might buy another one. I feel like I would buy another mystery kit if it was a Geneva Bowers mystery kit. But yeah, this one is just Yumi art. It's a portrait. So I like portraits. If you've watched my stash tour videos, then you know I like portraits. A lot of the kits in my stash are of people or portraits. So yeah, I like portraits. So yeah, working on a mystery kit, which is different from a mystery box, which I think Diamond Art Club just released on Wednesday. A mystery box is when you have a bundle of multiple kits from Diamond Art Club, and they offer the bundle of kits at a discount, but then the kits that are in that box are a mystery. You don't know which ones you're going to get. Recently, they didn't used to do this, but recently they have been releasing mystery boxes that have actual mystery kits in it. So I can see how that would be confusing. You're buying a mystery box that has a mystery kit, like what I'm working on, but then it also has regular kits, but those kits are also, like the mystery kit when I bought this, are usually exclusive to the box. So if you don't buy the box, then you don't have access to the kit unless you, again, go buy it in a D-stash group. So a mystery box is usually a bundle of I won't say never before release kits, because usually they have one overstock kit, and then they have like two never before seen kits, and maybe one of those never before seen kits is a mystery kit. So yeah, clear as mud. I hope that I helped you understand a little bit what a mystery kit is and a mystery bundle, which is different from a mystery deal, which is what Diamond Art Club offers you at checkout. And that usually is a mystery deal because you don't know which canvas it is. Again, you don't know which kit you're getting, but it usually is an overstock kit that is being sold at a discount. So yeah, that's a mystery deal. So a mystery kit is what I'm working on. You don't know what it is. The image is a mystery. A mystery box is a box or bundle of kits. Sometimes it includes a mystery kit, but oftentimes it's just regular kits that haven't been released yet, so they're exclusive to the box. And then a mystery deal is what you are usually offered at checkout. And I don't know how they decide who to offer a mystery deal. And that is usually an overstock kit that you don't know which kit you're going to get until it comes. But that one usually is not a mystery kit. So the mystery deal is not usually a mystery kit because the mystery deal is overstock items, and mystery kits aren't usually overstock. They usually sell out pretty quickly. So very rarely are you going to get a mystery kit. I don't think you will probably ever get one in a mystery deal. So yeah, again, let me know in the comments if you have ever worked on a mystery kit or if you have ever purchased a mystery box from Diamond Art Club and what your experiences are. What's your experience with a mystery box? I've never purchased one before. I don't think I want to because I am too picky. And so you just never know what kit you're going to get. And they don't usually give you a theme like they do for the mystery kits, for the mystery boxes. Like they don't say it's going to be this thing. You can kind of tell though, depending on the time of the year. Like if it's in November, December, then obviously it's probably going to be Christmas themed. But usually they don't tell you the theme of the box. So for me, it's just too risky. So I don't usually purchase I've never purchased a mystery box before. And this is my only and first mystery kit purchase. So yeah. All right, so enough about the mystery. How are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday. So I did get up this morning and go work out. Yay me. Again, still doing really well with that. Yeah, I'm in the 90s, so that's exciting. And I wanted to get to 100 check-ins by the end of the year. End of the month. So yeah, that's still going really well. And let's see. What else? All right, I just finished a book yesterday, so let's talk about what I'm reading or listening to. So I finished, it was called Blink of an Eye, In the Blink of an Eye by Joe Callaghan. And this was a book that I chose because I saw good reviews on Book Talk or TikTok, but the book review videos. And it was okay. It wasn't really my style. It is about, In the Blink of an Eye is about an AI robot person that is hired to help find missing people. And the reason why the AI person is hired is because they don't have the emotions that people have. So they can stick to the facts of the case and really trying to figure out what happened without the emotion. So it was all right. I'm not really a fantasy person or an AI person. So I think that was half of it. And then I think the other half is it was a British novel. So that means there was, a little bit of an accent and I don't know. So it was okay. I would rate it out of 5 stars. I might rate it 3.5. It wasn't horrible, but yeah. Not really my cup of tea, but you know what? I tried something out of my comfort zone. It was available on Libby, so that's kind of why I chose it. The other books that I wanted to read had a little bit of a weight to them. So I was like, you know what? They say good things about this on Book Talk, so I'm going to try this one. So because it was an audiobook too, then that means that the narrator also had a British accent. And there were British terms that were used. And I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but they have different names for things. So, but yeah, if you like British novels, you should read it. Or British thriller mystery books, you should read it. It's a really good mystery. I did not expect the ending, so that's why I give it 3.5 stars, because it did have a good ending. But it was a little bit slow for me, and I'm not really a fantasy person, so the whole AI component kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, what are you guys reading or listening to in your audiobooks? That's what I'm listening to. Well, I just finished that one, so now I'm going to start a different book. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I am very much an introvert. So I'm not the type of person that will go out and do things on my own. I'd very much rather go with someone. And I'm not also the type of person that goes to things or events where I don't know anyone. But you guys will be proud of me because I went to a big book club meeting. Yeah. So the gym that I work out at, they have a book club. So I guess it wasn't complete with people I don't know. There would be some people that I recognize that also go to the same workout times that I go to. But essentially, I didn't really know anyone until I got there. So I went out of my comfort zone and I went to the big book club meeting. And it was actually pretty fun. I'm glad I went. But you should have heard the conversation I had with myself when I was trying to getting there. I think for me, once I get there, then I'm good. but it's before I get there that's the issue. That's when I talk myself out of it. So when I am, the hours leading up to it is when I'm like, Or you could just record a WIP and Chat, Deanna. Or you could just do this. Like, all of a sudden I have all these other things I need to do. So yeah. But you know what? I made myself go. It was earlier this week. And it was fun. And it was very organized. And I got to meet some people who I didn't know went to that camp, to that workout place. And it was good. And I got to make connections with people who I do work out with, who I see, who I didn't really know. But I just, it's a familiar face. And so it was good to make connections that way too. Like, hey, so you also get up at the crack of dawn to work out and you love books. Yay. We have something in common. We have something in common. You don't know that song? I'm sorry. I told you guys that I think in lyrics. It just, in movie quotes. So that just came to me. But yeah, so it's nice to see that you have something in common with someone who you work out with. Yeah. So the book for the book club also. So this is the reason why I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this even though it's out of my comfort zone. If you watched my last WIP and Chat when I was working on Eden Floral, I mentioned how I really like S.A. Cosby. So that was the hook. That's what got me, is that the book that they were discussing for the book club was S.A. Cosby. And so I was like, ooh, I love that book. And it was Blacktop Wasteland. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to this book club because I like S.A. Cosby. I like Blacktop Wasteland. And that's what they're talking about. So that was what made me go. Because they had like an announcement. And so it was posted up and I was like, ooh, okay. And I've seen the announcements before for book club video or book club meetings. I just had never gone before. But then this one, I was like, ooh, that looks like a good book. I know that book. So I was like, you know what? Just go, Deanna. And so I went. And so I'm so proud of myself because I don't know if you guys have picked up on it or not. You probably haven't. But I am very shy, very introverted. And so for me to go to some event on my own was a big accomplishment for me to get out of my comfort zone. What about you guys? How would you classify yourself? Would you say that you are an introvert or an extrovert? Or I think they call it an ambivert? What's the name I'm looking for? Ambivert? Is that the name? Ambivert. Well, anyways, that means you're both an introvert and an extrovert. Kind of like ambidextrous, when you can write with your left and your right hand. But the same thing for like if you're an introvert or an extrovert. It's the same thing, but I can't think of the name of it right now. Ambivert? Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of the name of it, but maybe a little bit of both, which is cool too. So I am working on X and, so it's actually like a deep blue. I thought it was a black, but we talked about last time how black was 310. And this is 393. So this is not black, although it's kind of giving black. Okay. So yeah, that is what I did earlier this week. And so yeah, push myself out of my comfort zone. So let me know what, if you're an introvert or extrovert, and also let me know something that you have done recently that was out of your comfort zone. So maybe you tried a food that you usually wouldn't eat. Maybe you went to an event that you usually didn't go to. Maybe you had a conversation with a stranger. I don't know. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments what you have done this week that kind of pushed you outside of your comfort zone. So yeah. So the book that I just finished, just to recap, is In the Blink of an Eye by Joe Callaghan. It's about an AI and its mystery, and it's a British novel. And then I joined a book club that's through my gym, and they recently had a meeting. They have a meeting once a month, but the meeting they had this week for the month of May was over Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. And you guys know how much I like S.A. Cosby, so I decided to join them. And I have no regrets. I could say I have no regrets. So I don't know if you guys remember how Snickers had that commercial where the person was getting the tattoo, and instead of writing no regrets on it with the tattoo, the tattoo artist spelled regrets wrong and wrote no regrets. And so now every time when I say I have no regrets, I'll say no regrets just because it's just funny to me. So I have no regrets. Yeah, but let me know, what is something you've done outside of your comfort zone this week? So as far as my coffee goes, I am drinking, it's a hazelnut coffee with a sweet cream creamer. Also, let me know in the comments, how do you like your coffee? Mine is pretty tan, right? Do you drink yours black? Do you drink yours with just a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cream? But this is like the perfect color for me. But let me know how you drink your coffee. Or if you don't drink coffee, drink your tea. Because I drink tea as well, but I drink my tea with honey. So if you do drink tea, do you drink it with it just straight, like black coffee, black tea? Or do you drink it with something added? Let me know in the comments. Something else that I wanted to mention is that this is that Starbucks cup. I like to collect these Starbucks Been There series cup, and I don't know what they call them anymore. When I first started collecting them, they called them the Been There series cup, so that's what I call them, but I think they might have changed the name since then. But anyways, it is a cup that is specific to whatever location or area that you're in. So for example, I'm showing this to you guys so you can make sure that I do the right one, so we don't have another debacle like last time. But anyway, so what you do, so you go to a Starbucks in whatever area, and they have cups that are specific for that area. So for example, this is my Austin, Texas cup. And so the images on the cup are specific to Austin. So for example, it has like the bridge and the bats, and it says East 6th Street, and it has someone that's bouldering, and it has like Austin city limits. So it just has images on it that are specific to Austin. So I like to collect those. Anytime I go somewhere new, I always try to stop by their Starbucks to see if they have the Been There series cup. And yeah, so I like to collect them. So this is the Austin one. So yeah, and then I have a Las Vegas one from when I went to Las Vegas. One of my really good friends is from Panama, and so she got me a cup from Panama, which is her home country, and I was like, yes. I mean, the idea is that you go there yourself and get the cup, but I thought that was a really thoughtful gift that she brought me back a Been There series cup from Panama. So I have a Panama cup too. The one that is really elusive that I have been trying to find that has been really difficult to find is the Atlanta cup. Like, I've been to Atlanta so many times and so many Starbucks, but I've never been able to find the Been There Atlanta cup. I found the Georgia one, and they have state ones, right? But I want the city. I want it to say Atlanta, and I want it to have, you know, like illustrations that are common with Atlanta. I don't want a Georgia one. So if you have a Atlanta Been There series cup, let me know where you got it from. And depending on how long you got it, who knows if they still have it. But, you know, was it an airport, at the Atlanta airport, or was it like where in Atlanta, right? Atlanta's huge. Like what side of Atlanta? I don't know. So let me know if you have the Been There Atlanta cup, because that is the one that I have been trying to find. And I've been to Atlanta so many times, I just cannot find that cup. Also, let me know, does it even exist? Because maybe it just doesn't exist. But I would think if they have an Austin one, they would have an Atlanta one, right? Yeah, I would think so, right? Yeah, I would think they would have an Atlanta one. I should have probably done some research to see what it looks like, but I haven't because, you know, that's part of the fun is seeing the illustration when you buy it and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Da, 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 look at the peach or whatever, you know. So I haven't really done any research on if they have an Atlanta one, but I would assume they have one. I just haven't been able to find it. So let me know in the comments if you also collect something like magnets or shot glasses or anything like that. So when you travel to places, is there something that you like to pick up, like a souvenir or something like that, that you like to bring back? So let me know. Sometimes I also get shot glasses too. It just depends. But really, I'm on the hunt for the Been There series coffee mug from Starbucks. Yeah, that's usually what I'm looking for. So yeah, that's the coffee mug I'm drinking out of today, is my Austin cup, which I love it because it's purple, has a lot of purple in it, which is my favorite color. And then it has like, you know, everything Austin-y. So yeah. What are you guys doing for the summer? For the summer, I am going to visit my sister in Georgia, and she's going to also come here and visit me. I work basically year-round, so I won't be off during the summer. I will still be working. But I did take some time off so that way I could spend some time with my sister. So yeah. That's where we are with that. What are you guys doing for the summer? Other than that, I don't really have a lot of summer plans because, like I said, I would have to take time off for the most part. But other than that, I don't really have any summer plans. Oh, when my sister comes, we are going to go to a water park. So I'm looking forward to that with our kids. I keep forgetting if I'm doing U or reverse arrow. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha real slow now. Do, 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 do. Turn about. Turn around. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. 2. Anyway, so yeah. So I am excited to see her. Excited to see my nephew. I do want to go to a museum because my daughter really loves dinosaurs. So I want to see if I can find a dinosaur museum or something similar that I can take her to over the summer. That would just make her day if we went and saw. Because I don't think she realizes like how big dinosaurs really are. Like she say movies, you know, she's things like that. But I don't think she realizes the scale of how big dinosaurs are, because dinosaurs are huge. So it'd be really cool to show her that, you know, at a museum or something like that. So speaking of school and work and summer, so last week, was it last week? Yes. Was it? Or was it this week? Oh, maybe it was this week. Maybe it was Monday. Anyway, no, it was last week. Yes, it was last week. Last week, I got to combine 2 passions. I got to combine my passion of diamond art with my passion for education. So I presented at a counselor conference. So a counselor conference is a conference for school counselors. And so they go to the conference and they just learn, you know, different strategies and techniques and things like that about how to support students. And so that during a conference, they have breakout sessions. So usually you'll like start as one big group, and then after a certain amount of time, they'll do like breakout sessions. And so breakout sessions are where you can choose different smaller groups to go to instead of being in a big group. So they give you like the title and the description, right? And then you decide which breakout session you want to go to. Okay. So all that to say that I had a breakout session for diamond art, and it was really cool. So what I didn't anticipate was the number of counselors that would be interested in diamond art because I brought some diamond art to share so they could like, you know, practice it and see what it feels like. So, okay, let me backtrack. So for the counseling conference, I had a session about diamond art. And how my session tied into the conference is because I wanted to share how working on diamond art can be a really great way to like de-escalate and calm down. And, you know, what if you have a student that's really overwhelmed? What are some things that you can do? What's a strategy? What's something you can do to kind of help them calm down and recenter themselves? And so I thought, well, diamond art recenters me, so I'm going to share that. And so I shared about how diamond art can help students recenter and calm down, and how it's, you know, repetitive and tactile. And for the most part, it gives your hands something to do while your brain kind of refocuses. So anyway, so I had my breakout session, and I knew that for the breakout session, I wanted to have them do a little bit of diamond art. Well, hold on. Let me take a drink of my coffee first. Okay, so I knew that during the breakout session that I wanted to have them do a little bit of diamond art so they could have that experience. Because it's one thing to talk about diamond art and the benefits, it's another thing to have them experience that. So maybe that's something that they'll actually take back to their schools and something they'll actually use with their students. So I got some diamond art stickers from Amazon, and I had them work on the diamond art stickers after I explained like how to diamond paint and like what a pen was, what the wax is, all the things that you need to know in order to be able to diamond paint. I shared all of that, and I shared the benefits of diamond painting. But then I had them create stickers. So I gave them a little bit of time to create stickers, and they absolutely loved it. It was such a hit. I mean, they loved it. And that just made my heart happy, the fact that they loved it so much. So it was like, stickers, and usually stickers come with like the round diamonds. So it was round diamonds, which is fairly easier than square. And yeah, and I showed them how they could do the stickers, and they did the stickers. But the only thing is what I was kind of saying earlier, I underestimated how many counselors would be interested in it, because I think I brought like enough for 20 people, 20 counselors to make a diamond art sticker. And when I say I brought enough stuff, that means like supplies. Like I had like 20 trays and 20 pens, and I had plenty of stickers because the pack of stickers that I bought from Amazon came with like 40, plenty of stickers. But I didn't bring, like 40 trays or anything like that. I just brought like 20. I was like, bring about 20 pens. Y'all, there was like 35 people there. So I was not ready. Yeah, I felt a little bad because it's like, oh, some of them really wanted to like try it, but I didn't have enough supplies. I didn't bring enough supplies. It's not that I didn't have enough supplies. I didn't bring enough supplies because I underestimated how many people would actually be interested in going to that session. Because the thing also about conferences is that there are usually concurrent sessions. So maybe they want to go to a different session and not mine. So I think there were maybe 2 or 3 other sessions that were happening at the same time slot mine was. So they could choose between mine and maybe 2 or 3 others. And so I was thinking, I think at the most I might have like 20 people in my session. So I brought enough supplies for 20 people. Boy, was I wrong. It was a packed house. People just kept coming. So, yeah. So it was fun though. It was fun. And even those that didn't get to actually diamond paint, they got to watch somebody diamond paint. And so, yeah, unfortunately I didn't bring enough supplies. So next year I'll be ready, which saying that reminds me of Home Alone. Have you guys ever watched Home Alone, the first one? When he's like, when they come back, I'll be ready. When he's walking back from the grocery store, and then he sees that they're following him in the van. Anyway, yeah, next year, I'll be ready. I'll be ready next year. I'll bring more than enough supplies, so that way everyone has an opportunity to experience diamond art. But yeah, it was really successful. And we talked about some ways that they might use something like diamond art as a counselor with their students. And so when I took the diamond art stickers, I had already like kit up or put the diamond art drills or diamond drills into little containers and labeled it and everything. So that helped streamline it. So they were able to just, get the container, pour it into the tray and all of that. But we did talk about how they could use it. And one of the things that came up was if their students would have enough time to complete a sticker in an amount of time that they were like in their office or whatever. And so I told them about how they could use parchment paper. And so they could basically just like put the diamond painting sticker into parchment paper, like a little square parchment paper, and then like fold it over. And then maybe just put like a sticky note or write their name on the parchment paper. And then when they come back, they can just open it up, take the sticker out of the parchment flap thingy, and then they can keep working on it. So I was just trying to brainstorm with them. What are some ways that you can hold on to it if they don't finish their diamond painting stickers? And so we talked about that, about them using the parchment paper. And yeah, of course I put that in the wrong spot. Using the parchment paper to store or, you know, kind of save it until the student, okay, this is a nice place, until the student comes back to that, is able to come back to the counselor's office to work on it some more. But yeah, it was so much fun, you guys. So much fun. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, because for me, I got to do what I love, or I got to share what I love with the people who also have a passion for education, right? So it was like education and diamond painting collided. And that was really nice. It was so fun. Yeah. But next year I'm going to bring probably too much supplies. Oh, and then something also that I did is I had 2 kits from Michael's, 2 smaller Make Market kits from Michael's. And so I gifted those. Well, not gifted. Yeah, gifted. Again, so I don't forget, I'm doing arrow, down arrow. I raffled those to them. So I had raffle tickets. And then anytime they like ask a question or like volunteer to share or anything like that, they would get a raffle ticket. And then at the end of the time, I pulled 2 raffle tickets. And then whoever had that number that matched a raffle ticket, they got to take one of the smaller diamond painting kits home. Or, you know, to their job and have it in their office. And we talked about how they could just have students come in and work on it over time, you know. Like just have it out. And if a student wants to come and kind of recenter, calm down, then they can just work on it as a team and see if they can finish the diamond painting instead of stickers. So, but yeah, it was really good. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. Here's another arrow up here. All right, so next thing is we've talked about what book I read and finished. Oh, so thinking about the book that I read, just kind of backtracking a little bit. So the next book that I'm going to read is, of course I don't remember, but no, never mind. It's by A.R. Torrey, something about a party, the last party, I think. And that book is the book club book, the gym book club book. So the last party by A.R. Torrey, I think is the next book that I'm going to read. So I don't know anything about that book. That's just the book the book club is reading. I don't know if it's suspense thriller or not, but we will see. Oh, look, guys, it's the infamous 310. What is the DMC color or diamond art drill that you know by heart? I meant to ask you guys that in the last video. Or what's your least favorite color? If you have a least favorite color. Mine is probably 310 too. It's just, I mean, it's black. And if it's too much of it, then it's not always the funnest to work with. But yeah, so my least favorite DMC is probably 310. What's your least favorite DMC? Or the number that you have memorized, because maybe it's your favorite. Do you have any DMC colors memorized? I have 310, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the only one I know by heart. So, yeah. So we talked about my favorite book, talked about my check-ins. I'm in the 90s. Whoop, whoop. So definitely getting to 100 by the end of this month. The new book I'm reading is A.R. Torrey, The Last Party. That's what the Gym Book Club is reading. And what else? Oh, yeah. So going back to the Decoden frame. So I got my Decoden kit in. I actually want to share. Wait, does this go there? Or is that black? I don't even know. Is this black? Or is it you? It doesn't look like it matters, honestly. It's so close to whatever's around it that it doesn't honestly look like it matters if it's black or blue. Yeah, so I wanted to share the Decoden frame with you guys, the kit that I got. Give me 1 second and I will grab it. I'm going to show you what came in the kit. So if you're interested in also doing one, you'll know what you're going to get for what you buy when you buy a kit. I call it a kit because I'm assuming it has everything I need. I can just get started, but let's take a look at it and see. I feel like I need to do these first. I can only focus on one thing at a time. And I feel like if I pull that kit out before I finish all these 3 tins, then I don't know what. Okay. So, got all 3 tins. All right, let me grab the Decoden kit. So this is the Decoden kit. Ooh, okay, so we have our whipped cream clay. So it says the ingredients, curing time. Please wait in the dry room for about 2 to 3 days. What's a dry room? I don't think I have a dry room. Or does it mean put it in a dry space? I don't know. A water-based product, easy to use and naturally air dried. No deformation, no toxic, non-toxic and safe. Fast solidification, good gloss after drying, no cracking. Okay, and then it gives us some tips. But look, guys, this is it. So we have the purple Decoden whipped cream. So these are all variations of purple. I told you my favorite color is purple. So I love this. The cream is already mixed. So it looks like I just need to snip it. And then I would put these tips on the end after I snip it. Okay. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We got some beads. And then right here, we have the little jewels that we're going to put on the frame. So remember, this is my whip frame. This is my whip frame. And so I wanted to use this to decorate the frame. But look, got a little butterfly, a flower, a bow, flower. This is cool. Ooh, another bow, a shell. Nice. I don't think I'm going to use all of these on my frame though. That's a lot. I don't think I want my frame that like blinged out. So as I'm looking at these, what I think I could do with the extra ones is that I could make cover minders. Do you guys know what cover minders are? Cover minders are a reminder where you are working on your canvas or on your kit. So it's a cover. So you use it to hold back the plastic. Whoops. Use it to hold back the plastic cover of the diamond painting kit. You pull back the cover and then, oh goodness, now I can't get this back in here. How is this in here? It's like this maybe? Okay, well that works. If that works, we'll do that. So yeah, that is the Decoden Bow Fun whipped cream clay that I purchased from Amazon that I'm going to use to decorate my whip frame. So I am going to make it into a video so you guys can join me. I think what I'm going to do instead of actually working on a whip, I'll work on my whip frame. So it'll be like a whip and chat, but with a whip frame instead of actually working on a whip. And we'll decorate this together. So I will make sure to put the link in the description. So that way, if you want to work along with me, then you can. You can also decorate your whip frame. I'll put a link for the frame and a wink, and a link for the Decoden kit. So if you want to make one, you can. And they have all different colors, so that's kind of cool. I just picked purple because it's my favorite. So yeah, but like I said, I will put the link in the description. So that way, when you see that video pop up as a whip and chat with the whip frame, you can grab your kit and we can make them together. Yes. So also I want you to let me know what other types of mini lessons would you like? So the last video, I did a mini lesson on the different lingo for diamond art, but I wouldn't mind doing more mini lessons or another mini lesson. So if there is something specific that when it comes to diamond art that you want to know more about, just let me know and we can do a mini lesson and I can kind of explain something to you. I just uploaded a video for how to place drills, like how to multi-place. And so that's already kind of done. If you're interested in something like that, I just did that. So go check out that video. But what else do you guys want to know? If you're new to diamond painting, if you're a diamond painting beginner, what is something else that you would like to know when it comes to diamond art that you're unsure about? I was thinking about doing a video. This is my sign. I was thinking about doing a video about the different types of putty and wax, because I use glue dots and glue lines in my multi-placer, and I haven't used wax in a while. So I was actually going to like pull out some wax that I have from when I first started diamond painting and just show you guys the differences between the wax and putty alternatives that are available. So, yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see. A video of just like different types of putties and wax. Do you want to see a video of me demonstrating the different waxes or putties and how to... No! That was supposed to be X, wasn't it? But the thing is that they're so close in color, I can't even tell. Dang it. I don't even know now if that was what it was supposed to be. Shoot. Oh well. We're not going to worry about it. Honestly, you probably can't even tell. Look, we're staying in our soft girl era and we're not stressing about putting drills in the wrong place, especially when they're so close in color. And it probably doesn't even matter. That just makes it more personal. It says a personalized kit because it is not like the original because there are drills in the wrong place. So that's pretty special. Honestly, I usually do kits with someone in mind. I had no one in mind for this kit. I just picked this kit because I wanted to try a mystery kit, and it was one of my favorite artists. So I just decided I would try it. But yeah, I didn't purchase it with anyone in mind in particular. I don't know. So for example, I'm right here looking for this 8, and because these are different colors and not the color of the drill, I don't know what color I'm looking for. I would assume it's like a blue because that's what's around it. But as I'm looking at my drills, I'm trying to figure out where it is. Like, where is 8? Oh, we'll just use these. So when I originally kit this up, I did put some of them in the tray bricks. So I mentioned on my last video that I didn't have space for a big fancy setup, which I don't. I have some tray bricks, maybe it's like 25 of them. But I just use those for colors when I'm like, have like a confetti heavy kit or a kit that has a lot of the same color. Like this one has a lot of 310. So 310 is one that I will put in a tray. So that way it's just easier for me to do because then I can just open the tray instead of pouring drills in, pouring drills out, and all that hoopla. Hoopla. I wonder why they call hoopla hoopla. Or is it hoopla? I'm talking about the place where you can borrow books. Is it hoopla or hoopla? And why is it called that? Is it like a whole lot of hoopla? Like stuff? Mess? What does hoopla mean? I don't know. Anyway, just a random thought that came to my head. It was hoopla, 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 hoopla. Yeah. A whole lot of hoopla. Anyway, so yes. So now I'm trying to find this symbol, which is 2 lines. Oh, there it is. So I didn't expect this color to be in the middle of this, but it is. See, that's what makes it a mystery, is you can't, this color is nowhere on the kit. So you have to really search and look for it. Ooh. Okay, okay. Okay. Some nice little click going on. Okay. Did I really just put X away and there's X's right there? Okay, let's get the X out. Yeah, so let me know what you would like to have a mini lesson on. Is there something specific that you want to know more about when it comes to diamond art? I can break it down for you. Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Reminds me of ATL. Have you guys seen that movie before? ATL with T.I.? U-turn. Okay. U-turn. I just need one of those. And then, what is that? Alien squiggly. Also, if you're a diamond painter, do you give your symbols names? If so, what do you call? Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Okay, so it kind of looks like a photo frame. And so I tried to, see, the thing is that maybe I need to do something different when it comes to organizing these. Like maybe I need to organize them by symbol, like all the check marks, all the alphabet, and not by color. Because maybe that would make it easier to find a symbol I'm looking for. Because they're by color. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you were me, would you reorganize them by symbol? Or would you keep it by color? I think color's good too because I know I'm in a blue. So obviously I need to look in the blue section. Oh, there it is. Whew. Couldn't find this. But anyway, what do you call this color? Or this, not this color. This is an AB. But what do you call this drill? Not the drill. Obviously it's AB 3755. What do you call the symbol? What do you call that symbol? Let me know. I don't know that I want to use my pen for this because the AB will, the glue dot will strip it off, and then my glue dot will no longer be sticky, and then the AB drill will no longer have AB. We don't want that now, do we? So we'll use our tweezers to place these like so, like this, like that, like so, and this one like. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I do have a little bit of a beef with Diamond Art Club. My beef with Diamond Art Club is that when I started this canvas, I was using a ruler because I wanted my lines to be straight. I don't necessarily need a ruler, but you know, sometimes it helps with the flow if I don't really have to think about having them too straight and the ruler does the heavy lifting. So I wanted to use a ruler and I was using a ruler, but then when I pulled the ruler up, it pulled off the adhesive and it pulled off some of the grid, some of the, I don't know what they call that, some of the image. It pulled off some of the image. So now I have spaces where it's just white like this, where there's no glue, it's just canvas, and I don't know what symbol goes there because it came off with the ruler. So I have a beef with Diamond Art Club because now I don't know what goes there. I can assume it is this one because that's what's around it, but I don't know. And then also I'd have to put more glue down there because I don't know that it's sticky. Let's see. Maybe I will use my pen for a little bit. But what if it comes off? I don't know. What would you do if you were me? Like, what if this comes off? Okay. So I might have to seal this one. I don't usually seal my diamond painting, but I might have to seal this one just because there's areas where the ruler pulled off the adhesive and the grid underneath it. So it's just like a white space. So, yeah, we'll see. U-turn, which is right here. U-turn, U-turn. Alien, alien, alien. Here comes the man in black. Galaxy defenders. Here comes the man in black. This is the alien. In case you were wondering. Antenna, alien. I call it alien. Oh, come on, Deanna. I can't tell if it's an alien or an X. Oh, it looks like an alien. Alien. Yeah. I think these are all alien. Although they kind of look like an X from my angle, but I think they're all alien. Here comes the man in black. Galaxy defenders. Here comes the man in black. And no, these are twos, which I already have those in a tray. Yay. Let's go. If you want it, you can have it. Let me know. I. Okay. We're done. Ta-da. Let's roll it. Let's see me rolling. Trolling, trying to catch me riding dirty. Oh, okay. This is my favorite part. Pulling this off is like having the first drink of an ice cold can of Zero Coke, or Coke Zero. Love it. So we are all done. All right, done with that section. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far in the video, I would love it if you'd put your favorite school supplies down in the comments section. So maybe it's a piece of paper, maybe it's a pencil, maybe it's a paper clip. I don't know. But add an emoji to the comments with your favorite school supplies. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.